I think parents really have an arduous task to look at these protocols and determine which one's most appropriate for their family, most appropriate for their child.
It is a burden on your family.
Families put their lives on hold while being on a trial.
Some of these protocols involve oral medications, some involve IV infusions, some involve subcutaneous injections, and these are all regularly given medications. So depending on the demeanor of your child, they may be more appropriate for one or the other.
And all these outcome measures and the MRI and the sticking needles in the arms every week or every month.
They do it via an infusion, and Lucas would have to sit there for like 2 hours every 28 days.
You know, he's had 5 muscle biopsies. He has 5 scars from muscle biopsies. That's a lot.
Luckily, my sons don't complain too much about blood draws, but you're talking blood draws every single time. They're long days in these trials.
Also, some of them involve travel.
For some of these early trials, people are traveling every week or every month to another site, and that's disruptive for a family.
The travel is a big deal.
You know, there's a lot of time commitment.
If somebody's missing work, if somebody has to watch the other kids, financially, can you take that time off?
And especially now that he's in high school, he gets frustrated at taking time out of his day for a blood draw.
He would be out of school for 3 days every 8 to 12 weeks.
Balancing schedule, balancing time off at work.
Other children at home, how do you make sure that they're cared for?
So usually my husband would take the first day, I would take the second day.
It's a lot to take care of. It's a lot to do.
It's going to affect everybody, so everybody kind of has to be on board.
So you have to be ready to make that commitment.
The travel and the hotels and the disruption of family life, those are all things that have to be factored into this.
So you do think about the burden on the families when you're looking at a trial, and some of them are more burdensome.
You know what the burden is going to be on your child, and you know what the burden is going to be on your family, but you also know what the advantages may be down the road.
So those are huge sacrifices that our community members are making. And so there have to be trade-offs. So if you're going to make that sacrifice, what is the reward? What is the benefit?
The possible benefit of it totally really outweighed anything.
At the end of it, you know that you were part of something that gave you an answer. It may not have been the good answer, but it still gave you the answer.